Hey everyone, Victor here from Mapster, and just another video to go over a somewhat complicated piece of our plugin. It's kind of an awesome part, but it is a little complicated. So we are going to do pop-up templates this time. So you can see when you hop into pop-up templates, what are they? Well, they're basically, pop-ups, info windows, different things you might call that text that appears on the map when you click something or hover over something. Very common thing you want to do on a map. Now there's so many ways to style these that we wanted to make it very available for you to define the way you style them. We do have a few defaults if you don't really want to be bothered, but we wanted to make it very open for those people that might be more into that kind of thing. So we have some defaults. Let's check out the defaults first. So we have the first default. This is the most basic. This is kind of Mapbox's standard. It's just content. It's a little X button. And that's that. And we have then a default thumbnail, which is basically to allow you to put an image with some content underneath. And we have a default header where it's more bold text. So how to add your own. You're going to go add new, and we have all the elements in the one that starts out when it pops open. We have a header, an image, content, and a button. And you can play around. There's a lot of options here. Turn off the header. You can see it turns right off and on. Turn off and on the image. Change the image height. Since you're going to want to be careful about your images to make sure they're going to fit nicely, we'd recommend really using a certain aspect ratio that you know and ensuring your image is going to fit that. You can even turn off the little pointer thing at the bottom if you want to. You can see here it turns off and on, and then you can change the color of each of these sections. You can make them black in the background or gray, and then change the font, text color to white, and you can do this kind of thing. Similarly, you can change the button colors. Again, even the pointer you can change, and then change the color of the text for each of them. Over here in options, let's go back to text. We can center them as well if we prefer to have things centered, or right align. So that's fairly straightforward. In options, this is where you're going to set your maximum width. Generally your image is going to fit to that width, or it's going to fit to the width of, if you don't have any content, it'll fit to the width of this paragraph. So we can turn off and on a close button by default up in this little corner here. And we can change a little bit of interactivity, whether the pop-up will close on the click of a map, or whether the map moves, closes it. And for the CSS wizards out there, you can enter your own custom pop-up class, which will be applied to this specific pop-up and a set of pop-ups. And if you really want to go all out, you can use total custom CSS, and you can see this just, it actually reverted this back to white because it started using just the default CSS. So you can change all kinds of stuff in there if you prefer to do it that way. And then once you're done all that, you're just going to add like my pop-up style. And you're going to publish that. And from then on, whenever you go and you create a pop-up for a given, a given feature that you create, let's just draw on this. Okay, there, given feature, and you go down here to pop-up and you enable it. You can select it from here. So we have my pop-up style, and then you fill in the appropriate fields that you want, that you made available. So if we disabled the header text, we wouldn't bother filling it in, but we might fill in some body text. And there's some options in terms of what you want the button to do, whether you want it to go to a post about this one, or to a custom URL, or just have a button there for the hell of it, just in case you really like that, or you want to link it to some kind of custom JavaScript or something like that. And so that's how to create your own pop-up templates, and they'll just appear the way you created them on the front end. So hope that helps you out.